Okay, hi. Um, Good afternoon. I'm just going to show you or demonstrate how the platform capital.com work, how it works. Some people have been asking me to show this actually. So let's go. We'll share my screen and we take it from there. Okay, this is my screen. Now let's show it. So you can see my accounts. Let's go to my accounts and I'll go straight to the trading platform. Okay, so this is a trading platform. As you can see, I'm already in a trade. And what trade am I? This is, so if I go to portfolio, I'll show you everything in a minute. So you can see I'm already in the trade, GBP, CHF. So that's Great Britain pounds and Swiss francs, of course. And it's a long. Long is when you betting that the market will go up. Short is when you betting the market will go down. So, of course, you perform your analysis and you place your trade accordingly. So it's a long. How do I know? Because it's blue and I place the trade, and I'm actually down by a set amount, which is about £11. And a few pence, so it's still reading, so that's fine. But anyway, let's go. So this here is my account to deposit. You could just go deposit funds and etc. And that's that. Okay, to withdraw, you go there. It's quite straightforward actually. This is my account. Of course, I'm not going to go into all these. You can see how much I've got in there presently. This is the margin, equity available, etc. And if you want two-factor authentication, you could do that too. This is API integration. If you want to integrate this website, this capital.com into some other website. This is my device activity. You could tell I use it on my iPhone and on the laptop. Notification, depends on how you want it. And platform settings. This is my settings. Your chart type, etc. It's up to you, literally. I'll just close this, doesn't matter. Okay, and then we go to trading options. So here you could see the different leverages for currencies, for shares, for indices, commodities, crypto. And this is very important, actually, the trading mode, normal mode or hedging mode. Now, let me explain the difference. So the normal mode, so let's just say I've got a trade going as I do right now. Let's just say I bought 10 shares, or it could be anything, 10 units worth of that assets. So if I buy another 10, that's going to make it 20. But if I'm going long here, but let's decide that I decide to go short. Okay, that's minus 10, and I'm going short. So more or less, what happens, they cancel out each other. Another one is, let's just say it's 10, and I decide to go short with 20. Okay, so this is long, this is short. What happens here? Going short just leaves you with minus 10 trades, and that means you've only got 10 trades going short. So that's on the normal mode, by the way. Okay, now let's go to the hedging mode. With the hedging mode, so let's say I've got 10 trades going long. If it's going against me, let's say I'm down by $2, for example, I could decide to go short. Okay, and that means my loss is limited to that amount, which is $2. And what does that mean? That just means that my loss is limited to that $2, like I said. And of course, I could always decide to close one. So let's just say the market keeps deeping. So I could decide to close one, which is the long. And, eventually, if the market keeps deeping, of course, that means my shorts would start adding more profits. And if I'm $3 up, for example, that means the $2 here is being factored in here, and I'm in total profit. So you could hedge, which literally, again, I'm going to explain it again, just so you can fully understand it. So hedge means, so let's say you're down by $10 in one trade. You could decide to go the other way around. So let's just say you're going long here. You could decide to go the other way around just to counter that trade so that you will reduce your losses. And it's one of the tricks I use, really. So once this is $11, it's going to be 10. When this gets to $20 negative, this is now going to be 21. So the difference will always be $10. Sorry, the difference here will be 11. Or the difference, sorry. Yeah, when this gets to 20, this one will be 31, my bad, apologize. So the difference will always be 10, okay? And that way, if you think about it, you've actually made two. You made a profit, and you could decide to go, it's gonna show there on your trade. I might do a demo. Let's see if I can actually, or if I want to with a bit of money. So that's hedging mode, okay? And I will try and see if I could do a demo for people who are interested. Okay, where are we? Again, my request, if you made a request, switch to demo accounts. Of course, it's extremely helpful or useful if you don't know what you're doing. You know, have a bit of a demonstration on the account. You can see here, I made £17 on the demo. I haven't got any trade open, and I'm back to my live again. So switch to live. Just click this little arrow, and of course you could darken it here, or sorry, brighten it here or darken it if you want. So yeah, let me leave it bright actually. And these are some of the reports you could see here. Trades are made, the withdrawals, etc. Let's go, the deposit, etc. But I'm not making any more deposit, so I will leave it out. Okay, what else? Now let's go here, and you can see my accounts here. Available P&L, that's a live P&L, etc. And yeah, that's just okay. You could add accounts as well, add a live accounts. Doesn't matter, I'll leave that on. If I have a live trade open, so I've placed the trade here, as you can see. This is a 5,000 quantities. It's a short, as you can see, minus CHFJPY. And I say when the price hits 142.5, the market or the order should trigger. Okay, so that's an order. It's not live yet. It hasn't been executed. Well, this has been executed, so it's a live trade. Again, you can see trade here. So these are the orders. You can this is the market, and if you pick or select anyone, the chart's going to be at the bottom. So let's look into these sub contents one at a time. So this portfolio, I've only got one, as you can see, and this is my other trade, which is not live. Favorites, I haven't selected any favorites, but if I select anyone, it's going to appear here, but I haven't selected any, so they're all there at the minute. The most traded, you can tell what I've been trading the most. Recently traded, you can see them there. New, in terms of what new assets been added. What are the top risers? Quite self-explanatory, to be honest. Top followers, the most volatile here. Weekend trading, of course, the market's mostly closed at the weekend, so I think they've got these two you can trade at the weekend. Commodities, here they are. Oil markets and indices, of course, which is just a bulk. Now you've got the Forex as well. These are the most traded pairs, and you can see quite a lot of them. And of course, you've got the US shares, the popular ones. These are there. So you can select based on the country. Okay, the most traded, etc. UK. So there are opportunities here if you want to go there. But of course, you've got to understand that if you want to trade leverage, you need to get a bit of training. It's quite important. Don't just dabble into it if you do not have the required understanding or knowledge of trading, because majority of leverage traders lose money. So please be careful. I think also you could just collapse this as well, so you can see my balance if you want. So I just did that, of course. Now I did say I will. So let me just go here. I think this way I was, yeah. So charts, you can see I've got 5-hour here. I've got US Tech 100. This is the Nasdaq, by the way. 5-hour GBP NOx. So I've got an index here. I've got a stock here, and I've got a forex pair here. And how do I add them? Let's just go trade. You could select anyone. Can you see this plus here? Once I select it, it's going to add to the list. So do you want to create a watch list, new watch list, or you can add it there? So I haven't created a watch list, but you could create a new watch list. It's under this is the news on the right and here too. Okay, so all these you can see them. You can see the charts here, whichever one you select. VIX Volatility Index. You can see the VIX down today. France 40. So it looks like it's looking up as well. And these are the charts. Okay. Oh, also, let me just see. I think I want to show you something. So this here, yeah, add to the list. So it's just a list of what you will be. Let me see. Yeah, it's a list of what you're going to be trading. So yeah, if you go here, so you got a long list here. Okay, you've got, if you go here, I've gone through reports, deposit, charts. Okay, yeah, so these are the charts. So you could actually perform your analysis here and trade, or you could just go straight to trading view, and I'll show you how you could do that too. So trade here too, very important, portfolio charts, and yeah, you could just, okay, so add all to lists. Trying to find where the list is actually. I think I had a list of, let me see, I'm not sure if it was here. Can't remember exactly where it was. This is the portfolio favorites. I don't think it's in the favorites. I can't remember exactly where the list was. Portfolio, because I haven't created a watch list. So yeah, I think it just appears in the list of your trades at the beginning on the homepage. There's something else I want to show just in case. Okay, yeah, so I did say I want to show you the hedging. So very important, very important. So if you think the market will go up based on your analysis, so this is US 30. So let me just make a trade. So you buy means you think the markets will go up, and you sell if you think the markets will go down. So this is my US 30. I've done my analysis here based on my charts, and I think it's going to go up. So I'm just going to do a little buy. So this is the contract, very important. And the size here is 0.1. And you can see the margin required to trade 0.1 is about 130 based on the price fluctuation, 136 pounds roughly. You don't have to commit all of this. Okay, you could decide to trade very little amounts. Remember, I'm trying to use this as a sample. And you could say buy when the price hits what? 33299. For example, let me just go now with this price. That's fine. I place a limit order. So I'm only committing a small amount. I'm risking a small amount. So let's see my portfolio. Does it hit or not? So order, it hasn't hit yet. So you can see it's still here. Okay, US Wall 30, Wall Street 30, and it's here. It hasn't hit my order. But I wasn't too sure. Let's just say I wasn't too sure if it's going to go up or down. So what do I do? Okay, this is what I do. So I go back to US 30. Now I'm going to place a short. Okay. And I'm saying when it hits 3305, for example, it should sell. Or I think, you know what, when it hits 3330, actually, let me do 05, and let's see if both of them will trigger. And what size of the contracts am I buying? very small amount. And of course, you could place a limit order. So close at loss here, this is more or less your stop loss, and profit, this is your profit target. You don't have to set both of them at the same time at the beginning of your trade, or you could choose to if you want to, but I'm going to leave them open for now. So place a limit order, and let's see my portfolio. So these are my trades. Good. So you can see the shortest hits, and I'm down by a couple of pennies anyway, it doesn't matter. And I could look, my stop loss is there. I could delete, I hit delete, take profit, I hit delete as well. So I haven't got take profit or stop loss. It's quite sensitive here. And this is the initial order to long that I placed. That hasn't hit yet. So I could, so it's a limit order. If you select it, oh, it's just hits. Apologize. I wanted to amend it, but it's just hits. So if you look into my portfolio now, trades, remember I was talking about hedging. So you can see both of them. So the first one, which was the short, and this is the long. So if I look at the charts, and it was a US 30, correct? So let's go back to the two ways you could search it from here. US 30, as you can see, it searches. If you select it, the charts will be here at the bottom. And if you, add to list, create a new watch list. I haven't got a watch list. Actually, I'm going to create a new watch list. Let's just call it BK. Create. Now you can see it there. So add to list, and okay, so that you could either add. So yeah, I was right actually. So when I was saying add to list, the list is favorites. That's why I have quite a lot of my favorite. Or you could have it in BK's watch list. So this is BK. So if I say select BK, it's going to be there. As you can see, that's the only one I've got. So this is hedging. So I've got two trades. Now, if I feel, so you can see the difference between them is always going to remain 6-7 cents or pence, sorry. If I feel the market's going in a certain direction, up in this case, I could limit my loss and I close this. Okay, close, take the 4p hits. While this here, two ways you could select a stop loss, or you could just close it as well if you like. Anyway, so if I close it now, I'm about 2p up. So let me just close it anyway, because that's a demo, and that's it. Okay, so that's literally the demonstration. I don't think there's anything else to show you here. And I'll take it back to the dark mode. And of course, you could just sign out right there at the bottom, top right. I hope it helps somebody. And the other good news is you can, oh, one more thing, sorry. So I've just shown you how to hedge. You could go back here. I think it's under my account. No, not there. Is it platform settings? Not there. Let's go back here. Trading options, I think it was. Yes. So you could amend your leverage here as well. It depends on your risk position or your risk size. So you don't have to take, heavy leverage. If you're not sure, 1-to-1 just means, you are literally more or less going with the markets. This is more or less, I was going to say spot trade, but yeah, you're taking out the risk here, basically. But if you do 5-to-1, which means for every 1% the market goes, your position does 5 times the markets. Okay, and that's it. All right, I hope that's helpful to somebody. And yeah, thank you for listening to me. And I hope it's been useful. Thanks. Bye-bye.